I only join causes or advocate for things that I feel really strongly about for a variety of reasons. Many of them, if not most, are really about the heart of Australia and the nature of who we are, and where we're falling short, and where I think that I might be able to, just provide some visibility, perhaps sometimes a change in messaging, and trying to shape the narrative around how it is we're conducting ourselves as a nation, what is our position as a global citizen, and how we're treating people, whether that's our First Nations or refugees or a whole range of other things that
Mhm.
that I've been involved in and probably associated with. Look, I think as a former athlete, one of the things that we learn, and often people ask about resilience. Following COVID, of course, we've had a lot of I guess escalated mental health concerns, and people really questioning their own position in society, their own purpose, and these things. And I often say that as athletes, we learn that the journey is long. We learn not to be too are too challenged, if you like, by the short-term tactical issues that occur in major, in my field now, major social reform. A season of sport, for example, is very lengthy. It might be 38 games, for example, and within that time, there's a whole range of issues within teams, within dressing rooms, between teams, with staff and with leadership and all of these things. And so just keeping the eye on the longer term goal, being able to play that long game and respond in an appropriate way, not investing too much energy in the small items that can derail people and frustrate them, I think is probably something that we take out of sport and just learn to naturally apply. So in many of these areas, it takes a very long time. In the same-sex marriage equality
Yeah.
took around 20 years, and that's typically the length of time that it takes, certainly Australia anyway, but major social reform to be embedded, to bring new generations along, to educate at grassroots and mobilize, and all of these things. So if I feel strongly enough that this is where Australia should go, or that we should be conducting ourselves in a different or more appropriate way, then I just put the head down and keep going until such time as it comes to life.